Hey friends, Gary here. Welcome to today's everyday photography vlog. So we are in this beautiful hotel right here. This is called Amaranta here in Yogyakarta, Indonesia. And from here we can see the cityscape of Yogyakarta from above. And usually over there, that's supposed to be where the Merapi volcano is, but it's currently covered by clouds. So that's kind of unfortunate. But today is a special everyday photography vlog because I want to put the money where my mouth is. I kept saying on my other videos that it's okay to use ultra budget micro four thirds lenses, and yeah, today we're going to do just that. We're going to take some photos today using only ultra budget micro four thirds lenses. We have some lenses with us today that we are going to use to capture some sceneries and also portraits of my wife. First, we have the 7Artisans 10mm f3.5 ultra wide angle lens, and then we have the TTArtisan 23mm f1.4, another TTArtisan lens 35mm f1.4, and also the TTArtisan 50mm f1.2. All ultra budget lenses, all manual focus only. So this is going to be really interesting, and we're going to use these lenses to capture again the sceneries and also portraits of my wife and see the result. But spoiler alert, I think ultra budget lenses these days are already great. They produce amazing results. You might need to stop down a little bit to get the maximum performance, but otherwise sharpness and the detail of the image is already excellent. Disclaimer alert, TTArtisan and also 7Artisans used to send me these lenses for review videos, but they're not asking me to make this video. This is purely because I want to showcase these lenses and show to you how great they are if you are on limited budget and you still want to enjoy the benefits of micro four thirds camera format. Anyway, enough talking. We're going to take some scenery photos and then we're going to take some portraits of my wife. Let's take some pictures. Alright, so currently I'm using the TTArtisan 23mm f1.4, and yes, as usual, when I wanna vlog and I wanna capture Merapi volcano, it is always cloudy. So I'm sorry guys, it's not me, but it's the weather. I think the weather is conspiring against me. So now what I'm trying to do instead is just to capture some sceneries around here. Maybe focusing on the intersections or things like that. I want to try to employ leading lines and using some elements in the foreground to help frame the composition better. So I'm thinking about capturing the Prambanan temple right there, very small. I don't know if you can see the temple or not, but basically we're gonna try to frame it a little bit with the trees in front right here and also the road. Let's try to capture it. 23mm f4, I'm using the G100 with aperture priority and auto ISO. Yeah, let's make sure that our setting is correct. I'll use the auto white balance, and yeah, I think the setting is already right. Now the key with manual focusing with Panasonic Lumix Micro Four Thirds camera is to use the punch in zoom. So let's try to find the temple. I think it's that guy right there. And we're gonna try to focus carefully. I'd prefer to use the viewfinder in this scenario, so please excuse me guys. Alright. Yep. Just to get precise focusing, but I want to still show what happens in the camera so you guys can see real time. Right, this is the composition that I have in mind with the 25mm. Just a standard scenery, keeping a third of the horizon with the sky, so I can still apply rule of thirds, something like this. Beautiful, beautiful. What else? Something over there. That white building is kind of interesting. Let's try to focus again just to make sure. Yep, right there, right there. Beautiful, right? Let's try horizontal composition. Maybe this area right here, right in front of me. But I still want to try to include this plan, and with horizontal composition, it's kind of difficult to do that, but I'll try. All right, couple more shots, and the sun's coming out, but the volcano is still hidden behind the clouds. All right, let's try vertical because I think vertical is just nicer overall. We don't have the volcano, but we have, the cityscape thingy going on. I think this looks kind of nice. Few more shots. Oh, let's do this. Horizontal. Anyway, I switch lens to the 7Artisan 10mm f3.5 because I want to try to capture some wide angle composition this time. So I want to try to include as much as I can in the frame. So yeah, we're going to try to employ this tree on the left right here, try to add it into the picture so that it becomes kind of a framing device. So first I'm setting the camera to aperture priority as usual and f5.6 on the 7Artisans lens to make sure that I get maximum depth of field all the way across. So yeah, first thing first, let's try to focus. So with the 7Artisans, the focusing ring is the closest one to the front of the lens, while on the TTArtisan lens, it's the other way around. So I have to keep reminding myself of that so that I don't misfocus or accidentally change the aperture of the lens. Right, I think I got the focus. So yeah, this is the wide angle composition. Let's try to capture some shots. Now let's do vertical. I think vertical is more dramatic. I don't think I need to refocus after I nail the first focus because, frankly speaking, it's not going to change that much, especially with wider angle lens like this. Yeah, I think it's too much. It's too wide, but I like the fact that I can just capture everything. So I'm going to try to, disregard the trees on the left and just focus on the volcano that's covered by cloud and just get this very wide panoramic vista instead. Maybe I'll crop it to 16:9 or maybe I'll keep it 4:3 as it is. Anyway, here's the shot. Yeah, kind of like it. After a while, using wide angle lens require practice, especially if you haven't shot with a wide angle lens for some time, because it requires different section on your brain to think about not including everything but just focusing on certain points on the image. With wide angle lens like the 10mm right here, it's important to have a point of interest on your image, otherwise it looks like a giant big mess. But anyway, let me capture some more photos of this particular horizontal composition. I kind of like it. So I switch lens to the TTArtisan 50mm f1.2. This is a really great lens, by the way, guys, even though it's ultra budget, but for portrait and also for distant landscape like this, I think this is kind of fun to use and it can produce great result. Anyway, still aperture priority. I'm setting the lens to f5.6 aperture to get some depth of field and also to increase the maximum sharpness and contrast of the lens. You have to keep in mind with this kind of ultra budget lenses, sometimes you need to stop down just a little bit for maximum contrast performance. Usually sharpness is fine, but you need a little bit more contrast. But anyway, if you decide to shoot wide open, you can just do post-processing and add a little bit of contrast and everything will be fine. But anyway, I want to try to capture Prambanan temple right there. So small on my vlogging camera. I don't know if you can see it or not. But yeah, let's try to capture it. And I want to try to employ a little bit of these trees to help frame the image. Hopefully it'll work. Yep, I can see it. First thing first, it's focusing. On this lens, it's different. The aperture ring is the closest one on the front of the lens and the manual focusing ring is behind. So yeah, different lenses, different places for the manual focus ring and the aperture ring. Anyway, let's focus. Please excuse me, guys. I will use the viewfinder to make sure that I nail the focus. Right about there. Yes, perfect. And now we got some sunlight. Beautiful. Right, this is about rule of thirds. It's not exactly perfect. I might want less of the sky, so something like this. So this is perfectly 1/3 for just the sky, and this is less of the sky. Something like this, f5.6, beautiful. Beautiful. I think this looks kind of cool. Right. Let's try to find some other objects. What about that white building right there with the 50mm? Let's check the focus. Yep, I think we got the focus just fine. Alright, beautiful. Let's try to capture it with 50mm. Less of the sky. I'm hoping for the clouds to dissipate with the sunlight, but I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. So I really want to photograph the volcano again, but we'll see. Maybe not today. It's not our lucky day, guys. Anyway, without the trees, I want to just capture the scenery as it is without any foreground. Manual focusing on the temple, making sure that I got the focus. Let me use the viewfinder really quick. Yeah, it's difficult to focus with the viewfinder because lacks of contrast. Anyway, let's capture it. Nice, beautiful. I want to try to employ this intersection, so we have to walk just a little bit from here so we can line up this intersection right here with the temple, or at least include it on the same frame. Make sure we're still focused. Yep, thereabout. Let me use the viewfinder again. Alright, I think I got the focus. Let's capture it. 1, 2, 3. Nice, beautiful. Let's do horizontal. Nice, beautiful. Yeah, too many elements on the frame, but I hope by introducing some leading lines from the intersection right here, it can help to add some point of interest in the image. Something like this. Yeah, I think vertical works better. Right, now I want to try to capture a portrait of my wife using the 50mm f1.2. Let's try to capture. It's going to be a little bit tricky because it is a backlight situation, so I might have to do some exposure compensation. And also this is a manual focus only lens. Composition is very simple. It's just my wife with the beautiful scenery behind. That's it. Let's try from about this distance. So first we're going to manual focus, making sure that everything looks okay. Let me use my viewfinder. Alright, I think I got it. Let's make sure one more time. Alright, right there. Alright, let's try to capture the image. First, let's lock the exposure using the AE lock button. And then let's add maybe about 1 stop over exposure. Cool. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. One more. Let me try to make sure that the focus is still working fine. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's do horizontal. Alright, let's make sure that we're focused. Alright, beautiful. 1, 2, 3. Really nice. One more. Focusing manually on the eyes. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. One more, and this time it's going to be vertical. Make sure that we nailed the focus. Right, nice. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Alright, next I'm going to use the TTArtisan 35mm f1.4. This is also a great lens for portrait. And again, taking portrait of my wife. Please say hi to Nora, guys. Say hello. And yeah, with the 35mm, we can start to get more context compared to the 50mm. So what I'm trying to show you is that portrait isn't always just about blurry background and ultimate bokeh and telephoto focal length, but sometimes you might want context, especially if it's on a beautiful place like this. Anyway, f1.4, and we're going to try to set the camera accordingly. So this is the exposure that we got using aperture priority. I will lock the exposure and I will do exposure compensation, maybe about 1 stop. As you can see on the histogram, we're almost clipping, but we're still fine. Now it's time for manual focusing. Right about there. Right, 1, 2, 3. Excellent. One more. Let's make sure that everything's still in focus. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3. Again. You know, I think vertical works better. I'm going to try horizontal later, but I think vertical is still the way to go here. All right, beautiful. 1, 2, 3. One more. Let's try horizontal. What about the composition? Maybe something like this? Yeah. All right, let's try. 1, 2, 3. Still with the same pose. I want to try to do the vertical. Right. 1, 2, 3. All right, excellent. And that wraps up today's everyday photography vlog. Hopefully this has been interesting, hopefully this has been fun and inspiring, makes you want to go out and take some pictures. Well, I have to be honest with you guys, I'm a little bit disappointed with the clouds on the volcano. It's been like this for months now. Every time I try to visit the volcano, it's always raining, it's always cloudy, so I cannot get some banger pictures, but hopefully today is a good exercise for me. Again, I would like to think photography is almost like a sport. You need to build your repetitions, you need to exercise in order to improve your photography skill, and hopefully today's exercise can help me to take better pictures in the future. But again, nevertheless, I hope that you can still enjoy today's episode. Let me know which one is your favorite picture, and yeah, don't forget to support my channel by liking this video, sharing this video, subscribing to my channel down below. And if you want to support my work even further, consider joining my Patreon membership with the link on the description below and also right here. It is patreon.com/Gary_W. For Patreon members, you will get exclusive benefits such as being able to download high-res pictures that I captured myself, some exclusive Patreon-only contents, and also being able to participate in future Q&A episodes. Thank you, and I will see you guys on the next video. Goodbye.